Okay. So what are the various distance measures? So this we discussed in the last class. This is a review slide. So what is Manhattan distance? This is okay. This is a question. So tell me which one is right? Hela. It's a kind of review. Which one is distance? A is Manhattan distance. Is it? Distance A? ठीक है चेटा बोलना ठीक distance A is Manhattan distance, true or false? এটা true है लता कौन you tell record distance B is Euclidean distance, is it correct? अरे देख अरे look here चिढ़ा जा stand up and look here distance B is Euclidean distance. True or false? खाली हेती को बेसिक कुछ नहीं easy questions. True. इबे कोई नहीं पड़ा distance B is Euclidean distance. What? True or false? False. कारण Euclidean टा परा सब तो list. तो again कौन बाबू तो ना था कौन? Next. Not him. You. You will tell all the answers. Distance B is Manhattan distance. Is it? True. Why? What? Distance B is Manhattan distance? True or false? Yes or true? How many of you true? ताले false के जन? Manhattan distance no है. Raise your hand. Camera this is on this side, so raise your hand. So others are confused. Okay. So true or false? Okay. I tell you because you are confused. Next call. Distance C is Euclidean distance. This is true. कारण सेटा होची least distance. Which one? Distance D is Manhattan distance. False. Because distance D is taxi cab distance. So this is called Manhattan distance, right? When you take this direction, right? So we'll see the answers. Eight खाली confirm है ना? Answer देइसी. ना वो देइनी. So you find out. Others are correct actually. So this can be considered to be Manhattan distance. Okay, because if these paths are there, this can be considered to be the Manhattan distance. Okay. Okay. Now a task for you: compute the heuristics. Okay. So as we saw, this was mistakenly told. So this is true. Distance D is Manhattan distance. So this is true. Okay. Then you at your room you calculate all. Okay. Now you should have calculated this number of misplaced tiles. The answer is first goal state number of misplaced tiles 0. Goal state. Second 6 carriage. How many of you got 6? Okay, very good. Then these are the answers. Cross check it. Okay, this is the minimum you should do. Okay, other also you compute. So this particular problem is from the NPTEL IIT Madras course SMPS. So you see typical problem where we use BFS and A star. Okay, so this question, similar questions can come in exam. Okay, so you have to compute the cost. So what is the objective here? You see, each age is 1. Okay, this is 1 unit. Okay, All of you listen here. The figure shows a map with several locations on a grid where each tile is 1 cross 1 in size. So each tile is 1 cross 1. The locations are at the grid points. So these are the grid points, I, J, K, all this. So we need to move from start to the goal state. The question is minimum cost. What is the minimum cost? So what cost we will find if we use depth first search? What cost we will find if we use DFS, depth first search? What cost we will find if we use best first search? What cost we will find if we use hill climbing search? And finally, what cost we will find if we use A star? Okay, so that is the question. Now again, for A star, we ask what cost we will find. But for BFS, DFS, we will also ask, including hill climbing, whether we will reach goal or not. Okay, BFS will reach the goal. About DFS and hill climbing, we will also ask whether it will reach the goal or not. Okay, so the question is the start node is S and the goal node is G. That is clear? All of you, start node S, goal node is G. Move gen is some function. This is given in the algorithm just to move. Move gen function returns neighbors in alphabetical order. So when you say move gen, then it returns from A, B, C, D like that. Okay, neighbors, only neighbors. For example, what are the neighbors of S? I, K, H and C. So it will return in alphabetical order. C, H, I, K. So it will return C, H, I, K. It will return neighbors in alphabetical order. The remove scene procedure removes the neighbors already present in the open or close. That means the nodes that you have already explored, it will remove that. This is for the algorithm that you have to write in your lab record. Okay, I have given you the resource. Okay, so what is the heuristic function here? We need to apply informed search algorithms. We need a heuristic function. So here the heuristic function will be Manhattan distance. Okay, so when I say that, what is the distance between S and C? Manhattan distance. What is this distance? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right. To C it will be 5. Manhattan distance. What is the next neighbor? H. What is the Manhattan distance? 1. 1. S to H. 1 no, sorry. 3. 3. So this is 3. Then I. What is the distance between S and I? Manhattan distance. We will take the least one. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Then K. Ko pad jiva. 1, 2, 3, 7 I think. Right? 7. So according to the BFS, it will use the lowest value of the heuristic function. That is lowest value quota 3. But he case for theta lowest value. Theta same much. Right? H and I. So for that we can use again another heuristics. That is called tie breaking rule. So if in the question it is given that use this tie breaking rule, we will use that. Otherwise we will maybe our own choice. We can use alphabetical orders. Okay. So we will take H because it comes first. Okay. But the list Fn we will take. So this one is the Fn here. So this one is the Fn here. Now once we move to H, again what are the neighbors of H? C, D, F and S. It won't come to S. So it will go to either C or D or F. Again you will compute the distance, Manhattan distance. Then you will find out what is the list cost. You move to the next. Like that you reach the goal node in that direction. Now what is hill climbing? In hill climbing, it will simply go to the next least value. Okay, next least value, irrespective of whether it is optimal or not, irrespective of whether you are moving towards the goal or not. That is hill climbing. Okay. Okay. Now We'll go one by one. List the nodes written by the move gen S. What are the nodes? Move gen S mane mu kon कहली? It will return the next node in alphabetical order. So here यार answer कौन? What is the answer to this question? List the nodes written by move gen S. एबे लिखी परा. CHIK, right? So that is the answer. So let's see. Yes. So the nodes written by the moveGen function is CHIMK. Okay. Now it says, this is interesting. Compute the heuristic values of the node ABC. A रो कितना हुआ heuristic value? Let's see. From the start node. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I think. ठीक है तो देखिए. S to A. What is the heuristic value from S to A? Manhattan distance. Our heuristic value is Manhattan distance. कितने? 11 हो ची? Check करिए. से A B C पचट. So A B C तीनटा को देखिए. A है ला 11. B अच्छी की? हाँ yes. 12 बोले. 12 मतलब लागुच. I think 12. C टा सौ जाओ. 5. C टा 5 ना? 4. 5. देखिए. We'll see. No, 9, 10 and 13. It says heuristic values of node A, B, C are 9, 10 and 13. Oh, it is how calculate है कि लिखा है. Cross check it. Why it is 9? Oh, what is the problem here? What mistake we did? We have to find the distance from the goal node. We have to find the distance from the goal, not from the start. So, if you consider goal, then this comes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Right? So, this is 9. A, B. B is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Right? Then C. C is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Right? So the next step is when you solve a complete problem, if it comes, it will come as an 8-mark question. So when you compute the next distance, you find the distance from the goal, not from the start. Okay. Okay. We will see how closer we are to the goal. Okay. Hello? And so on. Compute the heuristics of FGH, compute the heuristics of JMP. I have written like this because if it is a short question, maybe 2 mark each. Each question will be 2 mark, like that I can ask. Then which node has the highest heuristics? E ta koti achi? Here. The goal to sabutu basic distance rachi. Hala, tamane ame siade jibani. When we take the next step, we generally won't go here. Okay. Acha mote one simple katha कहलो. S ru जदि हमें hill climbing approach करिवा, next हमें कुआडे जिवा? If we say hill climbing, which direction we should go next? Hill climbing में बोलले hill climbing means next best. It's a local search algorithm. We don't bother about the global what will happen. We will go to the next immediate best. So in that case, which direction should we go from S? We should go to K, isn't it? Because it has the least distance from the goal. Okay, so it simply sees that these are the distances from the goal and it will simply go to K. Now after K, where it will go? Tara neighbor है तो मुझे पढ़ियो. It is 9, 12 and 6. Okay, so there is no Actually, it cannot go anywhere else because according to hill climbing, it will go only if the path is better. So it will get stuck at K. Okay, it will get stuck because it is just moving to the next best available. Okay, so it is not thinking about the complete picture. Whereas BFS or best first search, we will elevate this problem. Okay, because it will use a heuristic function. Let's see if I am correct. In the map, the first 5 nodes of this you have to do it yourself. Okay. Okay. What is the path found by the best first search? So that you see how. So what your best first बुझी वाला कौन करियो? Your heuristics. Okay. Hill climbing है you will just go to the next best, but not in best first. Okay. So in that case, you make some judgment regarding the heuristic function. Okay. So it says, এটা লেখিলো, এটা মতে কইব SKNRQG. SKNRQG. So SKNRQG. So this is the total path covered by so what is the total cost? Five plus 6 21 उसका A direction रे what is the cost? 21 होची answer they need it. So you have to find out those cost. Okay, next it says in the map list the first 5 nodes including the start node is inspected by the hill climbing algorithm. List the nodes in the order they are inspected. Okay, if the algorithm terminates early, list the nodes till then. So our hill climbing is actually terminating early because it is simply finding the best next best and it is staying there. Okay. क्या कौन रिपीट ही बोधे ओके एटा गोटे गोटे करी अच्छी स्लाइड तो yes you see here this is the answer you see for the hill climbing it is simply stuck at K right after S it is simply stuck at K because after that no best value is available okay whereas best first search so is the hill climbing algorithm finding the reaching the goal? Is hill climbing algorithm reaching the goal? No. Okay, so it is not always advisable to go to the next best available option. Okay, because in that case you may not find the goal at all. Okay, so your job is to complete the remaining questions. That means how best first search is finding this path SKNRQ. Okay, this path how BFS is finding. So to help you, I have given the algorithm in the extra. In the extra I have given there you can understand easily. Okay, so what is the evaluation function here? Distance from the goal. Okay, what is the difference between hill climbing and best first? Though hill climbing is stuck in the next best value, the best first search at certain times may go to another node which has a higher distance from the goal. It is allowed in best first search. Okay. Next class we will see A star.